Want to know how to clean these grimy collars and cuffs? Then check this video out. Hello there. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through the process that we use to clean really dirty, grimy kind of shirts. Now, believe it or not, this collar used to be white, as did the cuffs, which I don't know if you can see, but they're kind of a yellow colour, and the stripes, they've got a nasty grime on them. And this is quite typical of some of the older shirts that we get in. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you through the process of giving them a clean. Now, we've done a video previously around cleaning Flock sponsor, this one. So the same things, same precautions are relevant for when you're putting a very dirty shirt into soak. You need to make sure that there's no vinyl or rubber or anything that might get damaged. So this is an embroidered badge and an embroidered Adidas. In fact, I just state that Adidas, that's meant to be white. It kind of looks white. It kind of looks, I don't know, almost like golden colour. So we're going to take you through the process that we're going to use to give this all a good clean, and hopefully by the end of it, it'll look brilliant. Now, what we need for today's video is a washing up bowl and spoon. Don't use a family silver. A staple, Napisan, toothbrush. Again, don't use your own toothbrush. Use a bit of a taste. Shower sponge. I call it shower sponge. I don't know, it's like a scrubber. Mind you, a scrubber has a different term. It means a different thing down here in the south. And I use some Oxy Clean. Now, you can use Vanish spray. This is just a stain remover spray. So whichever your stain remover spray is of choice, you're going to need that. What I'll do now is I'll take you over to the other side, show you how we prepare the Napisan, and then we'll show you. So what we've got here, washing up bowl full of pretty hot water, not out of the kettle, but out of the hot tap. It's run for a bit and it's, it's about half full. We're now just going to put the Napisan in. Don't need too much. Then we're just going to give it. So now it's really important. I'll stop stirring while I talk. It's really important to make sure all the granules have dissolved, because if the granules get on the shirt, it can, I have known it kind of cause discoloration in the shirt. So just give it a good stir. Right, so you're going to know whether it's fully dissolved because you won't be able to hear the granules. So there's no granules, a couple of little granules at the bottom, but that's pretty much fully dissolved now. So you're going to put the spoon to one side, take the shirt, just put it in, get the spoon, give it a good push down, make sure it's entirely wet. Now we're going to leave this to soak for about 15-20 minutes before we do the next steps. So I'll be back in 15 minutes.
A few moments later.
So it's been about half hour since I put it into soak. What we need to do is use the toothbrush first. So you can see there's some really nasty bits here. So we're going to need to use the toothbrush to give the bits that are really filthy dirty a bit of a scrub. God, the colour of this, honestly, it's like it's never been washed. It's unbelievable. So we're going to go around, give all the bits that are very dirty a bit of a scrub with the toothbrush, just to see if we can kind of loosen some of it, even on the inside, neck. This toothbrush is a very gentle toothbrush. Oh my God, look at that. So it's not going to do too much, but we want to be as gentle as we can because we don't want to damage the material at all. And now if we go to the cuffs, give that a bit of a, oh God, look at that. Look at that. Give that a bit of a, I'm not sure if that's grime or mildew. If it's mildew, what you can use that does quite well to kill the spores is alcohol. But we'll see. We'll see once we've kind of finished the process, see where we're at. Give this cuff clean. That's not as bad. Still, I mean, it's meant to be white and it's a beige colour. So let's give that a drink. And then we can see, God, look at the Adidas stripes. They are filthy. I mean, considering, like I say, it's meant to be white. But I'm confident that we will get it looking top notch by the end of this video. So I'm going to go around with the toothbrush. That's going to take a bit of time. So what I'll show you, what I'll also do is with the Oxy Clean, I'm going to spray it on an area. Then I'm going to use my shower scrubber, make it a little bit wet, give it a nice scrub. What you can do, you can lay it out on a board and give it a scrub. I've got a board, so maybe I'll do that. But you need to kind of give it a nice bit of a scrub. So I'm going to go around the whole shirt, put it back into soak, leave it for another hour or so, and then I'm going to put it in the wash in a laundry bag, wash it at 30, and I'll show you what it looks like after that. And here we have it, the finished shirt, the now very clean shirt. Look how bright that collar is. And the sleeves, even the cuffs had mildew on them, and now they're nice and bright. So what are the key points from this? First thing, we soaked it in Napisan. Remember, when you're choosing the temperature of the water for the Napisan, you need to make sure you check the rest of the shirt to make sure there's nothing else that's going to get damaged by too hot water. Any vinyl name set might get damaged. A vinyl sponsor might get damaged. For this one, it's got embroidery and flock and no name set, so there was no chance of it getting damaged. So we used quite hot water for it. Next thing, I had to give it 2 cycles in the Napisan. The first one, you should have seen the colour of the water. The second one, you should have seen the colour of the water. So second time round, even though you think it's been soaked, it still has a fair bit of grime in it. So Napisan. When it was halfway through the Napisan soak, I used a toothbrush and some stain remover to just rub it in to the collar. And I mean, look, there was a massive patch of mildew on there. That's all gone. This collar was pretty much yellow, and it's a nice bright white. So we used a stain remover with a toothbrush, rubbing it all the way around the collar. Same for the sleeves and the stripes. They had terrible mildew on them. So again, used the stain remover. We used the toothbrush on it because for this, you can see it's a cotton material. So cotton material, when it's wet, is a lot more susceptible to damage. So if you scrub too hard, you might damage the material. Whereas nylon or polyester, when it's wet, you can scrub that quite hard. You could still damage it, but you could use a different type of scrubber. So the shower scrubber we used to scrub the polyester. The toothbrush we used on the cotton areas so as not to damage it. And then we put it through the wash on a 30, no conditioner. Make sure you don't use conditioner because conditioner has an effect on the adhesives behind, in this instance, the sponsor. So we didn't use any of that. And then we just hung it out to dry. And that, like I say, is a nice, clean, classic Newcastle shirt. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please give us a shout. Please remember to click like and subscribe because it really helps us with the algorithm, and see you next week.